Hi everyone, I'm Dready Dude. Going to be playing some more Diablo 4 today. So last time we streamed, we were exploring up in Skosglen, and we unlocked all of the waypoints here, and we did the three strongholds as well. After stream, we did a couple of Altars of Lilith and managed to unlock our third Renown reward here and get our second skill point. So the plan for today is to do much the same in the Dry Steppes. So we've got basically everything north of about here. Got a lot to do there. And we haven't yet unlocked our second Renown in the Dry Steppes. So the aim will be to have a explore around the map, explore all the big areas which are unexplored, and aim to find the last 3 waypoints and locate where the strongholds are, and then we'll probably do the 3 strongholds at the end as well, and that should unlock the potion capacity and get us close to unlocking that extra skill point as well. So when I was exploring through here, we did a lot of the events that we came across in cellars as well. I don't quite have as much time as I did last time, so I think we'll probably just focus on exploring rather than trying to do every event and things we come across. So we'll travel over to Ked Bardu, and then we can get started from there. Alright, so we've explored most of through there already. So I think we come right up to the top corner here. Might actually be better if we port over to Favreau. Yeah, I think we come right up to the top corner here and just explore down this side of the map. Let's do that, actually. We'll put a pin on our map so we don't get lost and sidetracked, which we tend to do often. So let's put a pin straight up there. Try not to get stuck on things. Easy to get stuck on monsters if you're not going very fast as well. There is a barricade here.
I'm out of fury, not ready yet.
Alright, so let's put another pin in the map down here. And hopefully there aren't any more barricades in the way. Alright, that looks like most of that explored now. Let's just port over to this town portal quickly if we can. There we go. There is actually a new Twitch drop out today as well. So typing !drops in the chat will bring up details of that and how to link your account if you haven't already done so. Alright, so that's most of that area done. I think our next big chunk will be this bit down here. So I think we port over to Fate's Retreat, then work our way to that bit there. I do love how three-dimensional the maps in Diablo 4 are. There's always cliffs and gullies and everything. It's not, you're never just sort of stuck on the one plane. Alright, so it looks like that's a bit of an event in there. So we'll head around this way. Nice got caught there. And again. Just get somewhere safe that we can port somewhere. Alright, so these ones have been pretty easy to explore areas. Like go one place and it uncovers a large chunk of the map. So let's head back over to Fate's Retreat, and we'll head down through this area here. Love how you just destroy stuff when you run through it as well.
I need more time.
Alright, that's a good chunk of the map here done. That's all very nice big areas. Alright, so we have this bit down here, which I think might actually be easiest from the Vesk back in Fractured Peaks. So I'll explore kind of up into here.
Not while I'm in town.
Some big demons through here. This looks to me like another world boss arena. Like we found Khainadar up the top here in Scots Glen, and of course there's the Crucible in the Fractured Peaks. So I think this is probably another world boss spawn location. Alright, so where do we want to go from here? So that's Kyrgyzstan down the bottom there. So I think we go to Hidden Overlook and then explore through the middle here. Exploration here seems to be going much quicker than Skosglen did. Alright, so we're coming down into the new area now. The horse doesn't run very fast if you happen to mouse over your bar here when you're trying to run to the south, which is a little bit annoying, but we can manage. Just have to remember not to be over the top of it. Treasure Goblin.
Ready yet.
Try to get the goblin to run back this way away from the event.
Don't just stand there. Help me.
Got him.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright. So let's continue up through here. We'll head up to here now, I think. So this is a town here. Doesn't look like there is any waypoints, so
Just blood and signs of struggle.
Not while I'm in town.
alright, let's head back down into here then. Yeah, exploring in Skosglen was lots of very small individual spots which are difficult to uncover, whereas Dry Steppes seems to be a lot more big open areas which you go into part of it and it uncovers the whole thing. I'm sure there's more small areas once you look at the actual areas uncovered bit. Even just that, Skosglen had 70 and Dry Steppes has 51 and Fractured Peaks has 70-ish as well. Alright, so I think we just found a stronghold. So we won't go in there just yet. So that's the Temple of Rot. And we've got the ruins of Qara-Yisu down here and the Onyx Tower in the middle. So we've found all of the strongholds now. It doesn't look like you can get through there, so we may have to duck through the stronghold to get down this way. See if we can skirt around it a little bit.
Help! I beg you!
Help! I beg you!
Some of the little creeks and things your horse can jump over, but it obviously can't climb up or down things or duck under things like that. Grab some herms as we're passing them. PvP event. I think I've come into a PvP area. Let's try and explore things quickly in here. Hope we don't run into anyone. Let's continue up this way. See if we can... So we can't get out the top there. Explore this bit in the middle here while we're here, seeing as we're heading back down this way. I'm going the wrong way. Very large guy on the map there. That's a boss enemy of some sort. Let's head further down to the south. This is a cool looking area through here. Not a lot of exits out of this area.
I need time.
It's very kind of closed in. Almost died in the explodies there. It could be a way out there. I don't know if we saw it on the map or not. No, there definitely isn't. We've got our mounts about to come back up.
Not ready yet.
And we'll leg it on out of here. Alright, so this is a town here. So we'll grab the waypoint. And we'll have a chat to Errol here. So we picked up this Fields of Hatred quest as we rode through. The land here is soaked in blood. What is happening here?
So you feel it too. Hatred. Boiling just beneath the surface of this wretched place. I offer what shelter I can here, but we are never far from Mephisto's influence. His temptations. Heed my warning. Hatred is a poison you drink to kill someone else. It will tear you apart, as surely as your enemies. Light protect you in these dark days.
Seeds of Hatred can be obtained from monsters, events, and chests. Dropped seeds can be picked up by anyone. Seeds are dropped upon death and completely purged when leaving the PvP area. Turn Seeds of Hatreds into permanent red dust by performing purification rituals. Red dust is used at various vendors within town. Mark for blood by pressing E and scrolling through the wheel options. Once blood marked, you can attack other players. Blood mark can be removed by using an altar of cleansing found in town. Defeat players while blood marked to become Hatred's Chosen. While Hatred's Chosen, your position is revealed to all players in the area and you cannot perform rituals at altars of extraction. Survive to receive powerful rewards. Hatred's Chosen is forfeited when entering town or leaving the area. Sounds interesting. So we've got a few of those shards of hatreds. And it looks like these ones are the altars of extraction around. I don't know how many shards you need to have. I don't know why I clicked on that. I don't know how many shards you need to have to be able to extract. We can come back in and check that out another time, I think. For now, let's continue on our exploration quest. So we now have 6 of 8 waypoints. So we'll head up through this bit and explore up here, see what we can find, and then probably have at least one of those waypoints locked behind the strongholds here. So once we finish exploring the map, we'll probably go do those 3 strongholds as well. Let's talk to the healer while we're here. Bags are pretty empty, so we don't have to worry about those at the moment. Alright, so that just unveiled a big chunk. That's the other bit here. So let's head up this way now. There's a pretty large boss here.
I don't have enough fury. I must wait.
I saw it flashing on the map, showing where this guy was. So I think that's a marker to unique mobs like this one.
I'm low on fury.
Get that guy killed off so he stops shooting us.
What is this?
Alright, so we just got a quest there as well. We won't do the side quest just yet though. We know everyone's attacking us. Get these guys killed off and then we'll head on out. Right, so heading up the top here now. So we're back down on the coast again. Bit of a beach here this time. Getting pretty close to exploring the last of the map now. Let's have a quick look. So that's all Kyrgyzstan down there. It's Kyrgyzstan there as well. So I think it is only this little bit that's left. It doesn't look like there's any waypoints or anything here either. So let's dismount and portal back. That was definitely much quicker to explore than Scott's Glen was. Alright, so now that we've got all of that explored, let's go do these strongholds. So we've got one here, the Onyx Watchtower. Then we have Temple of Rot down here. And then the ruins of Qara-Yisu down the bottom. So I think to start out, we'll head for the Onyx Watchtower.
Not while I'm in town.
And hopefully we get our last 2 waypoints from unlocking those. If we don't, we'll have to have a look at where they are. You can travel around so much faster once you unlock your mount.
I need more time.
Here we go. The Onyx Watchtower. Just going to untrack that.
Bandits. I should be careful. I'm not ready yet.
That lagged a little bit there. Alright, let's pop our ancients, do a bit of damage to this guy. Try to make sure we're keeping our buffs up.
Ready yet.
Alright. Purge the bandits and raise their encampment. Slay the captain's lieutenants. So I'm going to assume these... so these are supply caches. And it looks like the lieutenants might have the skulls on them. Let's make him vulnerable, get all our buffs up. Oh, I got hit by that one. Thought I'd dodge that for sure. Oh, I broke the cage and a very large beast came out.
I need more fury.
A legendary chest. Very nice.
I must wait.
Definitely getting some odd lag spikes tonight.
I'm not ready yet.
Just knocking their tents down. our ancients here.
It's over for you now.
It's a bad time to lag spike.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I don't have enough fury.
And these lag spikes make things a little difficult. Alright, let's continue raising this encampment. Grab that potion.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, the poison enchanted guys are annoying. When they hit you, they drop poison underneath you.
I must wait.
Alright, so we've raised the encampment. Looks like we have some more lieutenants to find.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, so there's another one down the bottom here. So annoying when there's a random barricade, can't get through it on your horse, and then you end up on cooldown.
What do you think you are doing?
So this one has terrifying, so we need to make sure we stay out of those red circles. Like the one I just got caught in. Right, so they've fallen back to the main base there. I dodged out of the way of my death blow.
I could use someone like you on my crew.
I don't run with bandits.
Then die!
I don't think so. Alright, so I need to stay out of all the mortars. Make her vulnerable.
I must wait. I'm low on fury. I must wait.
She's annoying to find when she disappears. Alright, let's make her vulnerable. Get all our buffs up. Try to do some damage.
ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Got stunned by that random guy.
I don't have enough fury.
Alright, boss is dazed.
It is done.
Got her. Alright, let's claim this stronghold for our own. Cool, so we have a waypoint here now, and we've unlocked our second renown reward. So we now have 7 potions that we can use. Alright, so let's head down. Let's do the Temple of Rot next. Just have a quick look at our bags. Probably want to empty these out. So that's a armor vendor. There's a blacksmith over here as well.
Khargai is at it again, disrupting our ancestors in a foolish attempt to appease the Grinning One. Senseless shrew.
Alright, so we'll have a quick look through these. So this one is 76 DPS, 30 all stats, 11% lucky hit. We lose crit strike damage, damage to injured, damage to stunned, and vulnerable damage. It's probably might be okay. Might just throw that down there for now. Gain 0.3% increased armor for 4 seconds when you deal any form of damage, stacking up to 30%. That actually sounds like it could be quite good. We gain armor, willpower, weapon mastery damage, 5% damage as well. We lose a little bit of cold resist, fortified generation, rallying cry we're not using, dual wielding is probably our least damage of our weapon types. Lose 1 socket. I think we will use that one. I don't know whether it's worth extracting that one or not. While you have a barrier active, there's a 9% chance to ignore direct damage from distant enemies. There's a lot of variables there, which I don't think it's gonna actually trigger that much. That one seems quite nice. 115 damage, 33% overpower, damage to crowd controlled, lose crit strike, vulnerable, damage to stunned, and damage to injured. I think that's the same slot as that one. So we might just compare those two. So we'd lose 39 DPS, overpower, vulnerable, and crowd controlled damage, but we'd gain 30 stats, damage to injured, and execute chance. So I think this one is better than that one. So we'll put that back up there. Then we just have to decide whether that's worth or not. We'll have a look through the rest of the stuff here first. So that one is no good. That one could be okay, I think. So it's slightly less DPS, big boost in damage to healthy enemies, slowed enemies, and crit strike damage. Lose damage to crowd control, a little bit of damage to crowd control. Lose overpower, crit strike damage, and vulnerable damage. We're gaining back most of our crit strike there. I don't know if we're really slowing enemies at all. I think we stun them, but we don't slow them. So it's probably not as good as that one. This one is 27 DPS, vulnerable damage, damage to slowed, lose damage to stunned, crit strike. Yeah, that one's no good. So this one here, enemies damaged by kick or charge explode if they're killed. We don't really want that one. And the stats are okay, but I think probably better with the one we currently have. Alright, so it's just whether we use that one or not. 115 DPS is a lot though. So we gain 115, we gain a bunch of overpower damage, a bunch of crowd controlled enemies. We lose vulnerable, we lose stunned, we lose injured, we lose crit strike damage. I'm not sure if those things are worth the increase in DPS or not. Might just stick with what we have currently, I think. But we will salvage off all the rare items. Decided we didn't want that, so we'll salvage that as well. And this one here, if we have a barrier active, there's a 9% chance to ignore damage from incoming, but coming damage from distant. So I think we just scrap that one as well. And we can one of those in there. Don't think any of these had appearances, so we'll just sell those up at the armorer here. Get a little bit more gold out of those. And we did change one piece of armor, so we've got this one here to upgrade as well. Let's go upgrade and throw 3 upgrades at that. And we've just been doing 3 ranks of upgrades on everything because the 4th rank starts to need these rare crafting materials. So I don't think it's worth using those just yet. Alright, so let's head out to the Temple of Rot. We'll see if we can get this one cleansed as well.
I can't do that here.
Some cool looking statues. So there's cannibals here. Man, this lag is a bit nasty.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Dude just gave me his ring.
Not ready yet. I beg you. Not ready yet.
Lagged out and completely missed my death blow there. Just killed that guy in the sky. Someone called out for help there, but I can't see where they are. Oh, let's head up towards where it's pointing us. There's some large tentacles and eggs.
I must wait.
Oh. Tentacles, eggs, and flies.
Light above. The stench. How long have they worshipped this corpse?
It's like a giant worm type thing.
I'm not ready yet.
Help! I beg you!
Cannot see where that person is. Alright, let's head out through here.
You trespassing to the temple of the Great Worm, the Devourer! Die!
Tried to get out of there, but he walled me into it. The Temple of the Great Worm.
Your death will please the Devourer.
Just got feared there. I'm frozen. This is not going well.
I must wait.
Let's get a bit more damage out.
I can smell. Tear our guest apart.
Alright, we got there in the end.
Oh, bless you.
Alright, so headed up to the north now.
Over here!
I need more fury.
Get all that damage buffs up and pop our ancients. Make sure we're keeping them vulnerable as much as we can too.
I must wait.
A chest here.
The locals come to trespass in the temple of our god. They scream and
Bless you.
But our god has been in this temple longer than their families have had names. And those who come will be sacrificed.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
That is our way.
So this is all part of the giant worm as well. Definite boss room in here. Walk after Hungerer. Get all our buffs, vulnerable buffs up on him. Our ancients just attacked everything except the boss there.
I must wait.
That hurt.
I'm not ready yet.
Those things like part of the creature
I must wait.
that he's eating. Spawn of Mulgar.
I'm not ready yet.
Get out of the poison.
I must wait.
Try to get all our buffs up.
I don't have enough fury. Fury is done.
Alright, we got it done. So that thing burst out of the guy that was eating eggs out of the pulsating mass here. Probably best not to eat the eggs. Alright, let's claim this for ourselves and see if it becomes any less gross. The chest disappeared. That's disappointing. There's definitely still creatures around in it. Alright, so let's head over to the ruins of Qara-Yisu now. So I think we port to the Hidden Overlook.
I have to find the ring, but how to get there? Oh, excuse me?
And just before we head out, I might just take a couple of minutes break because there's a ad about to run as well. So I will be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, we are back. Alright, so heading from here down to the ruins of Qara-Yisu. Let's head through this top bit here, and we'll go check out what's going on down there. A silent chest just here. Got a bit of a rubber band there. Very fast demons, those ones. Alright, here we are.
Encased in salt. And they were trying to flee.
You can kill them, but you cannot save them.
Alright, we'll see if I can find the source of that voice. I was trying to kill that before it went off, but then that lag spike did not help with that. Infernal Spire. This is spawning more and more guys as I attack it more. Make sure we're dodging out of those.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, that's the big guy down. Let's see if we can finish off the spire here. Alright, the spire is done.
They begged for my power. I made them strong.
Okay, let's find our next spire over here. Well, there is a lot of lag here.
I don't have enough fury. I must wait.
Alright, here comes the next wave of guys.
I must wait.
Level 48.
I'm not ready yet.
Let's find that shaman.
I must wait.
They were weak before me, dying. Now they shall feast on your bones.
Seems very rude. Let's put a point there. Alright, so last one is down to the south here.
I'm not ready yet.
Definitely Definitely shouldn't have run into that.
The cannibals took 12 more of us this week. But Elder Davin has finally gone to the mines. He will free the ancient spirit, and we will claim its power. No one will threaten Qara-Yisu again.
Seems like a bad idea. And it evidently was a bad idea. See if we can get these shaman killed off.
That came from the north.
To kill these ones off, they keep shooting at us. He's vampiric. I wondered why he just healed a bunch. It's annoying that that little house dismounts you. Alright, here we go.
You care for these worms? I'll spin them all to watch you die!
Definitely need to make sure we're taking out all of these.
I must wait.
Make them vulnerable. Pop everything we have.
Wait.
I will not go back to the start!
You will never
There we
find
go.
another soul.
Alright, Salt Demon vanquished. And we got our last waypoint. Cool, so this is an actual city here now. Alright, so we've got 8 of 8 waypoints and 3 of 3 strongholds. Also done all 51 areas, which is good. So we managed to do that in Skosglen as well, but we are still missing a couple fractured peaks. Alright, so we've got 175 points left. So I think I will probably do those off stream. Go find some altars of Lilith, maybe do a couple of dungeons. But for now, I think we go explore down in Hawezar. So similar thing to what we've just been doing. We have a bunch of areas which we haven't explored yet. So those will be the main focus, and we've got one stronghold that we've located here. So we'll try to find the other ones there as well. So in Hawezar we've got 4 of the 6 waypoints, and we haven't done any of the strongholds yet. So if we can get all of that done, that'll unlock the potion for us. Then we can see where we go from there. Probably over to do Kyrgyzstan too. Alright, so we have a little bit here just near the Tree of Whispers waypoint. So I think we'll go do that first. And then we can either come down through bottom here or go over to the west. Probably need to empty our bags when we get to the tree as well. Alright, so let's have a quick look through this gear here. So this is damage to healthy, damage to crowd controlled, core skill damage, and basic skill damage. We lose vulnerable damage, damage to injured, damage to stunned. So probably not that good. Reduce evades cooldown, shrine buff duration, slow duration. There's an evade charge and a bunch of other stuff though. 48 DPS, 11 damage to close. But we lose crit strike, more crit strike, stun and overpower. So I think we'll pass on that one. So this one we gain 25 dex, 18 strength, but we lose cold resist, weapon mastery skill damage. Yeah, just that on its own is enough to say no. And this one here, direct damage against bleeding enemies has a 22% chance to stun them. It could be quite good, I think. We change our weapon mastery over to two-handed sword. That'll mean that anytime we deal direct damage, the enemies are bleeding. And if we're using that, anytime we attack those bleeding enemies, it has a chance to stun them, which is pretty big. Then we can probably extract that essence off the other one and put it somewhere else. Actually, let's have a look at the rest of the stats here. We might extract this one instead. I'm never sure. I think I need to go look at how Lucky Hit works. Because over here, I have a Lucky Hit chance bonus. So I assume what that means is that this 22% has a 4% bonus, so 26%. But I'm not 100% sure. Increases the chance of triggering Lucky Hit. Base Lucky Hit chance varies on skill. Have multiple effects, the probabilities roll independently. Yeah, so this 4% would add to that 22%. So the actual skills on this, we're not using Iron Skin. Damage with two-handed weapons increased, physical damage increased, dex increased, and dex does a little bit of critical strike, a little bit of dodge chance. We lose 6.2% damage, weapon mastery skill damage. But I think that might be offset by the other stuff there. So the physical damage pretty much cancels out the damage loss. Then we gain 6% with bludgeoning weapons, which is... So we're running mostly slashing weapons at the moment. So it's really only our Hammer of the Ancients which would benefit from that. So maybe we just extract the power instead. So we'll hang on to that, we'll extract the power, and we can work out what we want to replace. Alright, so let's salvage all our rare. Let's salvage that legendary. And we will sell off the rest of the stuff here. Alright, so let's have a look where we're going. So we've got this little bit in here. So we'll go explore that first, and then we've got a stash here as well, just for our gems in here while we're at it. I think I hung on to that in case I want to use it. I'll keep this in my bags for now because I probably want to use that more sooner rather than later.
What?
I don't know what my Barbarian was saying what to then. Some very big creatures in these swamps. A little bit of lag there. Have a protection shrine. And so that's all of that area. So how about we go to the ruins and we can do a little bit to the side of that. And that's the small areas done, I think, and then it's on to the big areas. So if we head over this way, then we'll head down from there, get that explored. Then it's got this big area over here, this big area down here, and that one up the side. Very large lags back there. Alright, well that just explored that whole area, so that's good. Alright, let's head over to Wejahane. Bit of a lag spike on the port there as well. Alright, and then from here we'll just generally head up to the north, see what that uncovers, and then we can swing down through this way. So from here we'll head down through this bit. Getting caught on random enemies. Alright, let's continue down this way. That explored a very large area all at once. We found one of the strongholds here. Crusaders Monument. Alright, well that was very easy to explore. Let's head down to this little bit here. See if that holds anything interesting.
Old Zakaru monument looks abandoned.
A lot of random animals just there. So this one is a little event area. Alright, let's see where we want to go from here. So I think we head to Zabenzet, then we head out to the south and then down through here. Nothing in our bags really. Right, I think we aim to go down through this way. I'm just looking around at the environment as we're riding through as well. The whole game looks so good. Be nice if we did get these big lag spikes, but hopefully that'll settle down as time goes on. Field of Desecration. I feel we've found another world boss arena. Nice big round open space with nothing else in there. So we found one in each zone so far. So there's the Fields of Desecration in Hawezar. There was the Sarin Caldera in Dry Steppes. The Kain Adar in Skosglen, and the Crucible in Fractured Peaks. So I imagine there's going to be one in Kyrgyzstan as well then. We will continue our exploration and find out at some point. So let's head... I aim to go up there, but we'll head out down through the south here to do so. See what we can explore in our map on the way. There's some very large rubber banding. Not the time to lag out when there's explodies around. So let's head up through the middle here. Guy just got mashed. Poor villager. Yeah, I'm not enjoying the lag tonight. Seems to be very stuttery. Alright, so we found another dungeon here. Let's head over this way. There's something pinging on our map again. Go check that out and see what we find. So let's say another elite. Get all our buffs up, pop our ancients. Guy died much quicker than I was expecting. Alright, we shall continue on our explore. So we've got a little bit more down to the south here. It's a cool looking little gorge. The windswept trees and things. Alright, so we've got a little bit down along the coast here, but I think we come up to this bit here. Just see what this big chunk in the middle is. Could be a town, could be a stronghold. We shall see shortly. Yeah, it definitely looks like a stronghold.
Rots this place.
Alright, so that is our third stronghold in the zone now. So it's all of them. Alright, so let's head back down to the coast here. And we'll swing around out through this bit and can come up through the eastern coast. So the speed of the mount is based on how far your cursor is from the mount, and it's hard to get it far enough if you're going south without also mousing over this, which then slows it down again. So a little tricky there. So I think we generally just swing through all of this. I don't know if I got stuck on something there or if I lagged. There's definitely a lot of drowned along the coast here. It's cool how the different monster types each have their own sort of areas that they mainly hang out in. Definitely feels like mangroves through here as well. So there is a town just here. I don't think we can get in that way though. Right, we have found backwater. So it's just this main bit up through here now. So we have 5 of the 6 waypoints, which, unless there's one somewhere in here, probably means that one of our strongholds has a waypoint again. So let's just swing straight up along the coast here, and we'll have a look at. Oops, I did not mean to dismount then. Definitely pressed the wrong button. Alright, let's try that again. There is a little bit to explore over here, so we'll see if we can go uncover that. So there's a dungeon here. Right, let's head over this way and then we'll swing up from there. So we've got all the coast explored now. Just explore that event area as well. My horse likes to slow down just as it gets to somewhere dangerous. Or rubber band. Alright, just about done by the look of it. I think that should be about everything. Just come over here, it's a little safer. Alright, so that's all the major areas explored. Do still have a minor area somewhere, but not too fussed about that at the moment. I'll come through and do a detailed explore and find all the altars of Lilith like I've been doing up here. Alright, so in that case, we will get started on our strongholds here in Hawezar. So to start off, I think we'll head up to... I don't actually know if that's any closer. We'll head up to Eriman's Pyre. We'll get started on that.
What?
Definitely gets a little laggy coming through the swamp here. Alright, here we are.
Such heat. Yet the town still stands. How long has it been burning?
It's a very good question. Doesn't seem like a good thing. He's still alive?
We are eternal. This body held us captive once. Until his own people burned him. Now, we feast on their ashes.
Alright, let's get everything vulnerable. Pop our ancients, make sure all our buffs are up. Retrieve the village's remains and use them to extinguish Eriman's flames. Alright, I guess that's one way to do it. Okay, so each time we extinguish one, it unlocks one of the paths we need to get to the other ones. A huge pile of loosely covered corpses. The marker reads, "Akarat forgives all heretics in death." Try to get all our buffs up here. Some of those guys have big slams that they keep hitting me with. Where are these shaman? There's that one there. Alright, some more villagers remains. This means we can uncover another path now. Pretty sure it's better than the demons.
I must wait.
Alright, that's another one extinguished. So let's head down this way.
I'm not ready yet.
My neighbors, I beg you. The burnings must stop. The Zakarum are not ridding the land of heretics. They are destroying the people who have loved and protected you for generations. It is we, the witches of the swamp, who hold the darkness at bay. Burning us will bring no light to Hawezar.
Sounds very reasonable.
I must wait. I'm not ready yet.
Someone pointed out that these have tiny little legs that they walk around on. Quite funny to see. Alright, we have another village's remains.
They betrayed their protector. They deserve damnation.
So those cleavers do a big fiery frontal out ahead of them. Try to take out this shaman. Take out these archers as well.
I must wait.
I hate it when Death Blow only just doesn't kill something.
Crusaders of Zakarum. Our neighbor, Eriman, is the witch you seek. With this act of good faith, we beg for your mercy. Let this be an end to the burnings.
Does someone turn them over? The only reason I was so brave there was because of that immunity bubble. Definitely would not be standing in the middle of that many explodies otherwise. Roll our buffs up, burn through this as much as we can.
Not ready yet.
Oh man, there is the big guys as well. Just check if I left anything on the ground over here. Right, Eriman's Pyre.
The fires will never die.
Definitely want to be dodging that as much as we can. Try to get him immune. Just leave permanent lines on the ground as well. Oh, not permanent, but they last for a while.
I'm not ready yet.
What's more fire?
I must wait.
Nice, got him. Make sure we're keeping him vulnerable.
You will never harm another soul.
Alright, and here's Eriman.
It's gone. So many years I held it at bay. Then the Crusaders came. You were all so scared. I cannot hate you for giving me to the Pyre. I forgive you.
Alright, that is done. Let's claim the stronghold. Alright, so that's unlocked a dungeon here. And we're very close to unlocking our potion. Let's see where we want to go now. So we've got Vyeresz down here and Crusaders Monument up here. So let's go do Vyeresz first. So I think we port to Ruins of Rakat Keep. Then we'll head down from there. Bags are looking pretty good still. Let's head in that entrance there. It's quite the rubber band. Okay.
Something rots this place.
Wasn't expecting those to spit at me. Okay, so let's see where we can go here. just summoned some snakes.
The eyes judge you as unworthy.
Poison damage is so annoying. Serpent's Eye Shrine.
Must be here for a reason. I should see if there are more like it.
I love when they just completely splatter. Alright, looking around for more Serpent's Eyes. It's not in this hut, but it does look like there's one just to south of us. At least I thought I saw one. Yeah, just here. I don't know what that eye thing was. So the eyes are shooting out beams at us. Let's have a look over here. Oh, that is a very large guy. I was not expecting that to be inside a house. I don't know if I thought he might have gone outside the wall there. Alright, that's the last Serpent's Eye done. So we can open up that door that we saw now. There are statues of cultists here. Survive the cultist onslaught.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, we'll try to keep all our buffs up. Make sure we're trying to use our death blow on things that'll die in one hit, so we doesn't go on cooldown. Let's pop our ancients here.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, there is a very large snake thing. Ah, those eyes stun you if they hit you. Always just slightly too slow on those.
I'm not ready yet.
Let's pop our ancients again. There's a little bit of a lag spike there.
I must wait.
Alright, onslaught done. Let's see what was behind the gate. More of these things.
I'm not ready yet.
Actually managed to dodge that one.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, alternating Death Blow and Hammer of the Ancients. Why can I not attack? Not sure what was happening there. I was trying to attack and it just wouldn't. I was about to say alternating the Death Blow and the Hammer of the Ancients is working really well because the Death Blow gains Fury and causes the Hammer to make them vulnerable, which then makes the Death Blow easier to one-shot. Alright, let's clear out this group.
Not ready yet. I must wait.
Be good if the healing shrines got rid of your cooldowns as well. Be nice. Alright. End of the ruins.
I must wait.
Let's pop our ancients, make sure we've got everything up. Okay, so I need to try to dodge away from him after he knocks me back. Don't think I made it to dodge any of those then.
I must wait. I must wait.
Pop our ancients.
It's over.
Alright. So rekindle the Warrior's Shrine. Where do we find that? Down here. Alright, and we unlock a waypoint as well. So that means we get another potion. We've done 6 out of 6 of our waypoints here now. And we just have the one stronghold left, and then that'll put us at 215 of 400, which is about the same as what we are in Dry Steppes. Alright, so let's empty out our bags. Nice little town now, much better than when it was filled with snakes. Alright, so get maximum life, life on kill, life regen, we lose all our damage. So you can say no on that one. Pretty much the same with that. So this one we get 8 DPS, overpowered damage, core skill damage, damage to injured, damage over time, lose overpower, damage to stunned, and critical strike. I think that one might be worth it. %26% critical strike damage is a lot though. Our crit chance is only 7% though, so it's probably not too bad. So we gain overpower damage, but we also lose overpower, so it's only about 13% that we lose there. We gain core skill damage, which is our Hammer of the Ancients. We gain damage to injured enemies, which will probably help us kill things with the Death Blow. Gain damage over time. Did we actually switch? No, we didn't. So let's switch our weapon mastery to this one. So 12% of direct damage we deal is inflicted as bleeding. So that's our damage over time as well. Yeah, I think we go with that one. Let's have a look at the other things here. So this one is 42 DPS, 18% overpower, damage to injured, core damage, and we lose damage to close, damage to stunned, slowed, and crit strike damage. I think that's probably better. Damage to slowed, we're not really doing anything. Damage to stunned, we've got a couple of seconds here. But I think the core damage and the damage to injured would be better. So let's do that as well. Critical strike grants 16% movement speed. I don't care about that too much. Let's see what else we have here. So Evade, movement speed, Fortify regen, Fury cost reduction, fire resist, dodge chance. We lose strength and evade charge. Let's pass on that one. Pass on that. Gain a bunch of strength, but we lose DPS and damage to injured, crit strike, and a socket. (32 DPS, damage to healthy, damage over time, crit strike damage, damage to slowed. We lose a little bit of attack speed, damage to stunned, crit strike, vulnerable, damage to injured. I don't think that one is better. It looks like there's an ad rolling as well, so I'm just going to duck off for 2 minutes while that runs, and then I'll be back again. Okay, I am back. Looks like the ad just finished as well. So we got down to here, I think. So we looked at that one. Don't know if we looked at this one. 32 DPS, damage to healthy, damage over time, crit strike, damage to slowed. We lose damage to stun, vulnerable, and injured, so probably not better. Much the same with that one. Here we gain 9 stats, 104 maximum life. Lose strength, socket, damage reduction. The stats on this one look pretty good, but we do lose DPS. So we gain 33% damage to injured, 48% overpower, 18% ultimate, and 74 strength. We lose 44 DPS, a little bit of attack speed, damage to stun, crit strike damage, vulnerable damage, damage to injured enemies. That's pretty much all the damage we do. So I think we'll pass on that one. So let's salvage off all the res. Don't want that one, so we'll salvage that as well. Let's have a look here. So attacking enemies with a basic skill increases the damage of your next core skill. So we do want, well, that's imprinted, so we can't extract that. So we just salvage that one then. And that one is also imprinted, so we'll have to salvage that as well. Then that one we probably want to extract. So let's sell this stuff off quickly.
Sinister. Yeah, give it over.
And I think we need to go back to the main town because we've got 2 imprints we need to do. And we'll work out what to put on those. Right, so let's have a quick look in our stash as well. We'll work out if there's anything over here we want and anything in our bags we want.
You can't be serious, Tomyris. Morgan's Folly is lost in ruins. Going back is...
This isn't like before.
Right, so not using Leap Upheaval or Whirlwind, not using Double Swing, not using Iron Skin. Still don't have anything which does Berserking. Not using Whirlwind. That one there is pretty good, so I think that's the same as this one here. So direct damage has a 21% chance to stun bleeding enemies for 2 seconds. This one is a 22%, so much the same. Probably worth just throwing this in here for now and putting that one on, I guess. And this one here is each time a core skill deals direct damage, your next charge or leap deals increased damage. Probably not that great. So I think we might just scrap that one. And let's look at what else we have here. So this can go on helm, chest, boots, gloves, or amulet. We need something for a weapon. So one of these might be able to be replaced. So we've also got 20% increased lucky hit chance while all damage bonuses from Walking Arsenal are active, 20%. So we do have that here somewhere. So we've got it there on 18%. That can't go on weapons. Let's have a look at our weapon ones here. So we've got distant enemies have a chance to be stunned, deal with 38% increased damage to stunned. Let's check if we have that anywhere else. Yeah, so there's a 30%, so we could put the 38% on a weapon and then replace that one with this one. I think is good. 15% increased damage while we have a barrier active. We might have that somewhere as well. So we've already got that one on something, so we don't need to do that. Making base enemies with a basic skill increases damage of core up to 10%. So I think we just got rid of that one off something that we upgraded. So we shouldn't have that anywhere else. Gloves, amulet, ring. So we should be able to use that one as well. Actually, I have two of those, both at 38%. Alright, so if we use those two on the weapons, then we can replace that one there. So the gloves with that one. Then we need one thing for our weapon as well. So I think we go crowd controlled, but we'll upgrade that to a better gem. Right, so let's go to the jeweler first, and then we'll go to the occultist from there.
Not while I'm in town.
First Carlo, now Leah.
I am the only merchant with jewels like these.
What do we want? Sapphire. Let's craft that. Not sure what level we get our next set of upgrades. I think this one was 40, so the next is probably 60, I would think. Where is the blacksmith? Because we're going to salvage off that one as well. It's clicked on that random store.
Is ready for whatever you need. Don't ruin all that work.
Right, here's our occultist. Right, so we want to put that onto one of these. To put that onto the other one. Then, so we have attacking enemies with a basic skill increases the core. So distant enemies have an 8% chance to be stunned, deal 38% increased damage to stunned. That has overridden that one, so we want to put this one onto there. The direct damage against bleeding enemies has a chance to stun them. We'll just check that everything is still active. We haven't accidentally doubled up somewhere. Great. And while we're here, we want to... Actually, we have to go back to the blacksmith for that. Alright, let's upgrade these weapons.
Never seen something finer.
Alright, looking pretty good again. So now we are heading up to our last stronghold in Hawezar.
Not while I'm in town.
And this lag tonight.
I need time to do that. An old Zakarum monument. Looks abandoned.
got a grave robber here. And the grave robber's journal.
It took a few bottles, but the good Sir Tristan is with us. He says to leave the smaller crypts. Just common soldiers in those. Take iron tools and go for the big tombs. That's where the gold will be. Akarat, forgive and watch over us. Give us full bellies tonight.
Fair enough. My ancients is just standing there doing nothing.
The mistakes of my past will be paid in your blood, grave robber. Let our brothers rest.
It wasn't me that stole the skull.
I'm not ready yet. It's locked.
Alright, so we have to find more skulls and cleanse the skulls.
I must wait.
This tombstone has been defaced and is unreadable.
I must wait. I must wait.
I was hoping that'd one-shot that guy then. Make sure we're getting out of that frozen. Alright, let's have a look down here for more Crusaders skulls.
I must wait. I must wait.
So there didn't seem to be any down that way.
I must wait.
Always so sad when I get looked out of my death blow. Alright, so it's not down that way.
I'm not ready yet.
So try down here. Here lies Sir Tom, guardian, mentor, friend. He gave his life protecting all from harm. Here is Sir Tom.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, let's take this back to the center.
I must wait.
Alright, one more to find. I don't know where we haven't been yet. I'll try up to the north there. I think we have already been up there though. Maybe not, I guess.
I must wait.
Here lies Miriam, forever light in the darkness. Alright, so that's the last Crusader's skull. And he touched out of my attack. Oh, that is not good. Oh great, so now we're fighting all four of them. Who's next?
I must wait. I must wait.
Oh, that was not good. So we've still got the Dame fighting down there, but focus on Morholt and then find where the Dame's got to.
Thank you.
Alright, we did it. Alright, we have Cleanse Crusaders Monument. Not sure if that dungeon was there before. There is a dungeon there. So that is all of our strongholds done in Hawezar now as well. So we're still a bit off the second skill point there, same as we are in Dry Steppes. So I'll probably do a little bit more exploration and Altars of Lilith off stream at some point. Then our next major one is Kyrgyzstan. So we don't even have our first reward in Kyrgyzstan. So we've got another 4 waypoints to find, 3 strongholds to do, and those 2 to unlock at least. So let's head back to town. And we'll have a quick look at the couple of items we picked up there. So that one is probably not good. This one we're trading, well, we gain crit strike damage, damage to slowed, and more crit strike damage. We lose a little bit of DPS, core skill damage, overpower damage to injured, damage over time. So probably not worth grabbing that one, I don't think. So let's salvage those off. Don't need any appearances from the other ones.
I'll shake on that.
Alright. So we got a new ability because we hit level 49. Or a new skill point rather. So we'll pop that one in there. And I think next level we unlock our Paragon. So that would be good. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to call it there for tonight. But we got a good chunk done. So we explored all of the Dry Steppes. We unlocked all 8 waypoints there, as well as doing the 3 strongholds. And then we came down and we explored all of Hawezar. Got all 6 of our waypoints here and did the 3 strongholds there as well. And we've leveled up to 49. And we are ready to take on Kyrgyzstan next. So let's have a quick look at our challenges. See what else we did. So we killed 1,000 drowned last time we were on, and we explored all of Dry Steppes today. So slowly getting there with these. We're up to 50% on our challenge achievements now, which is pretty good. So next time we stream, we will continue into Kyrgyzstan and get all our major locations explored here, and then we will work on the 3 strongholds in that zone as well, and make sure we find all our renown. And that should unlock both the skill point, sorry, make sure we find all our waypoints. I was looking where it said renown there. That should unlock our skill point and our potion capacity. And once we're done with that, I think we will go and try the Capstone Dungeon and see if we can unlock World Tier 3. But that will be it for tonight. Thank you everyone who came and watched the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please follow me on Twitch. I also have a YouTube channel where I post my Twitch VODs as well as highlight videos I make. And the link to that is in the chat as well as on my Twitch page. And thank you again for coming and hanging out. And I will see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.